What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Axe here, Ed from Kansas City. So we was just doing some rallies, guys. Nothing big, no big targets. He was started at about a million plus or something like that. So nothing big here going on. Matter of fact, they didn't even put the report inside the Kingdom News. So this guy decided to come over and help. Attack boost. He had only 4 million troops, though, so not a lot of troops, but he thought he could probably take a rally. Let's see if we can see him in war gear, guys. What does it look like in war? Oh, he changed his name. Okay, no problem, buddy. No problem at all. Anyway, he did, we did burning, or should I say I did burning, with his nice composition. Let's see what he got here, guys. He kind of got like mixed a little bit. And you see what we said. Something like a 055, something like that. So there's what we sent in there. And that's what he had in there, guys. So he didn't really lose a lot. That's cool. We did dig into his T4 infantry real good, because it was infantry phalanx versus infantry phalanx. So that's it. We didn't have a full march, guys. We just had just 3 of us that joined, guys, as you guys can see. And so it wasn't really many of us in there. Me, LaFiga, and El Dorm. And then in the next rally we had, the other rally, LaFiga only had about the same amount of troops, and that was the second hit on this guy here. And he was in an infantry wedge, and this was the first hit. He, however, was not in war gear, guys, as you guys can see there. LaFiga's a beast, as you guys know. He has really great stats, very good gear. All right, so that is that, guys. We will take a look at the report, just to be fair. This account started out a little bit better than the other one, as we can saw there. Much better, should I say. And LaFiga hit him real good. I think that's a 442 LaFiga sent in there. And infantry phalanx versus an infantry wedge. All right, guys, so that is that there. My troops are coming back here, as we can see. There's Axe, guys. Part of that update that these guys had, we really need to speed that up, because he really went a long ways away. As you guys can see, he ported and made us use some carpets, or made me use some carpets, should I say. Let's see if we can see where he was at. He went on the Wonders, which was right here, which compared to my castle was a long ways away. So he went all the way to Brightford, guys. Let me show you guys on the map here. I guess if you wanted to port, he should have just ported up in the corner somewhere, right? But I guess he wanted to be on the Wonder, so if he did burn, he would be able to port. I guess that's what he was doing. I have no idea. Anyway, guys, that was just a little extra for you guys. We're going to be talking about my account today, guys. We're going to be talking about my account today. Yeah. So I put that question to you guys. This is my account here. Let's take a look at my heroes. There they are, guys. That's what I'm working with. The heroes there. Those are gold. This one is a event hero, but she is getting close to gold. She does have passive stats that will increase when hired. So you get an additional army attack, army HP, and army boost with this hero, just for having her. Chaos Dragon here. I am kind of ways still with that one. I have been working on Dream Rich and Lois and Psalmtress. Carol, huh? So I'm working on those two. I think one of the things that helps with getting your heroes up is the treasure thing that they have in the game, where um, you have the look up here. It's gone now. It's not up there anymore. But I think if we look, I think I deleted everything, guys. As far as the things I purchased, that's gone. But they have I think it's the treasure something, where you can get heroes. You can select the heroes. That gives you an opportunity to really get a total of 35 medals of a particular hero, or you can mix them up, and it's probably going to cost about $35. So that's cool. It's like $1 a medal. That's not bad at all. Yeah, that's not bad at all. So those were the heroes there. Um, I've never really been an investor in heroes in the beginning of my early play. Even got Oracle in there, and we got 0.5% in there, right? Yes, we do. I guess we can turn some volume up on that, right? I don't even have it on, so I would have to go in here and turn up the volume for that. Let's go in here and turn up the volume. And let's listen to her little blessing thing she does here.
Oh, Goddess, please lead us to victory.
I guess it was okay, right? And the other hero here. Holy Sword, I really like her in the Coliseum.
By light's path, by faith's edge.
I like her in the Coliseum, guys. She's nice in the Coliseum.
Each flower that blossoms has a story to tell.
That wasn't that great.
I'll drown you in despair.
Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much my heroes, guys, right there. Long ways to go on the rest of those heroes. There's the hero. Here is the research. Everything's done except this. I literally only have 2 more variations or variants to go. Right there. So I need about 1,000, about 1,100 books, and I'll do another one there. So that's almost complete. Mana Awakening is going to be tough because you have to do Academy 4 in order to do this. And to do Academy 4, it costs quite a bit of Holy Crystals. 4,000. So just to do this building alone is 20,000, 20 plus thousand, should I say. That's 20, so that'll be actually 21,000 mana crystals to upgrade your academy to level 4. So that is a lot of crystals, guys. That's a lot of crystals. The other things won't be much of a problem. So, as you can see, we do have, right here, we do have, what am I trying to look at, guys? We do have the 6% mana troop boost. As far as troops, we do have a lot of troops. Troops can get easily come and go, guys. I normally like to keep 1,000, a million, the least of all, T4, T5s, but I don't have it at this time. Castles, guys. Something I just recently started getting into. I don't have a lot of castles, but I've been working on them. I've been working on so much, guys, and it is very exhausting to work on all of that stuff. These castle skins here are not the best. This is a defensive castle skin. It's Army HP as well. Would I suggest for $99? Not at all, guys. Not at all. I don't suggest it. Army defense and infantry defense for $99, that's a joke. You're literally just paying for the skin. As far as castle route skins, quite a few of those. You got that one, you got that one, you got that one, the normal one. Then you got the army skins, guys. The regular one, Leo the Lion, Luminary Lion, Shadow Dragon, or whatever, Scarlet Dragon. Then you have this guy. That guy there, just that Gypsy Danger. I think to get that, it was a gamble, and it took me probably about $400, maybe $600 if I count the first day. About $600 for that. It doesn't have any stats whatsoever. That's just a collab event one. It does look buff when it walks, so I will say that it does look nice. Okay, so that's that. Let's look at the artifacts, guys. Artifacts here. What we got in here? I don't really have anything, right? Alright. So there's nothing really in there. Shards there. Okay. I guess it's all the same thing, to be honest. So it's like I'm looking at it, but it's really all the same thing in there. Just trying to get all three of them. You get all those extra stats when you do. Here's one here for research. All of that stuff there. You get them all blessed. You get extra 5% research, so there's a potential of 10% research there. Training speed here with these. So that's really cool. It's ingenious how IGG can come up with all of these things, guys. So there are the artifacts, guys. We can look at the stats up in here that I have from artifacts. They're not super high in any way. But, I mean, it's a way to definitely get some really good stats, and I have been definitely working on it. It is also very tiring and exhausting to keep up with this sort of thing. Yeah, it's very difficult, guys. Coming out of pocket for this stuff is very expensive. All right, let's go to the next one. So those are the infantry there, cavalry there, infantry there, So a lot more that are blessed indeed. Some HP, infantry HP, cavalry HP. So I really do. I've learned a lot from so many people and the people in the community, and I learned basically to go after the artifacts that are um, that have army stats. That's what I kind of go after. All right. So those are your artifacts there. Now let's go look at gear. We'll look at gear here. Look at gear here, guys. Long ways for that, right? Terror. This is a difficult one to get as well. I am really close on it though, to get it to gold, that is. And I could push it, like really do it, but I guess no rush at all. It's an infantry piece, so it's really no rush at all. Alright guys, just kind of trying to figure that out. Okay. So that is definitely the gear. Let's go look at some more gear here. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's look at some gears. Let's get some boosts going on here. Zeroed. Does he have a no, I thought it said silver at first, guys. It's gold though. Alright, so the next one is let's go here and check some stats, guys. And I think I will get rid of that sound, guys. Just a second. Alright. Alright, so infantry here. You can go with this as well. Sometimes it's better because it does give you army max HP, which the lamp does not. Okay, so that's infantry. We're not in infantry stats though. I didn't put on infantry talents or anything. So what we'll do, we'll put on infantry, just infantry talents. See what it looks like. I haven't done that in a minute. What are we at now, guys? 1131 infantry. And 667 army max HP. Not bad. It's not bad if you ask me. Army attack of 294. Okay. Let's go look at range. Let's go look at range. All right, let's check out range, guys. $11.22. Higher army attack. I can't remember if that HP is higher or not. I can't remember. but not least, let's take a look at cavalry. Let's get the talents on for cavalry. All right. It should be about damn near close to 1,200, guys. Yeah, it's close to it, guys. Not bad. And we don't have any forts or boosts from there. I do have a ultra boost, and I probably also have a no, I don't have any boost there, but I do have an ultra boost, guys. Okay. So that's pretty good, guys. Almost 1,200. Not bad. And, you know, I could do some rejuveling. And since this is calf, I've tried it already, I think, though. Like in general, that's cavalry max HP. That's cavalry attack. That one is really good jeweled there. I think I rejeweled a lot of this to kind of like this here is a cavalry max HP. But if I could put a jewel in there, and that is a champion jewel, I could put another one of these gargantua jewels in there for cavalry and add another 10% there. So one of the things I could do is my jewels could be different on all of this, so I could easily be at 1,200 or around at least 1,200, somewhere around there for cavalry attack, if just by rejeweling that some of this stuff. As you can see, there's no gargantua or whatever jewel in there for cavalry and in a lot of my gear, which that could be beneficial for cavalry. There's a gargantua in that one, so that could be very beneficial. And a gargantua in that one. Sacred fangs in this one. A champion jewel. So yeah, I could take that. Probably take that out and put because you don't need 2 army HP in there. 30%. Army HP is 15%. This one's cavalry. Okay. All right, so that's that. So it can change based off so many things like that. Yeah, here we have the set here. Let's look at this one here. What is this one? 208. What is this? 208. What does that look like? I don't have the talent set up though. I don't have the talent set up. So let's just put it back on the regular talents, which covers, you know, just the normal health and stuff like that. 208. I don't really have. I started last week setting up my setting this up, but got distracted with work, guys. This is supposed to be range and calf. Now it's going to be range and calf, but it can be better by eliminating some things, by swapping out some pieces. Infantry and calf. She's better there. So it could change basically. So yeah, range. This guy here, I was doing some training, obviously. So this is infantry and range. So we want this infantry and range there. I don't have it set up though. Let me see here. This was infantry in range. Let me see. Can I put in here? Put a range in there. What does it look like first? Let's see. It's like a mixed, if you ask me. But it's infantry in range, so I could take out some cavalry and put in something different. Let's just try this for starters, guys. Alright, so it can be played with, guys. Base definitely played with to make it look better. And that's with the equipment on right there. And of course I could rejewel some things to get more attack in there. Army HP is looking good though. You gotta admit. Army attack is not looking really bad. Okay, so if we just take this and put this in here. I'm on 7, 9, 8, something like that. 771 Army HP. If we did something like this, would take away from that would take away from that. That's just cavalry. Close to this to making it to mythic. I don't know if it's going to be worth anything. But there you have that, guys. So I wanted to show you guys that my time in Lars Mobile is just about up, guys. It's an expensive game, man. I'm ready to follow the tracks of all the legends. I haven't seen Sparty YouTube, guys. You guys remember Sparty YouTube? He stopped making YouTube videos as well. So many wonderful players, guys, have just left this game, guys. It's crazy. So many wonderful players, man. It's, you know, so many great people, you know. But the game in itself is very it weighs you down, man. You know, you have to really spend a long time in this game investing in it. And it's just so costly, man. And it's just costly. Alright, so let's look at what do we have left, guys. I think that was it, right? That's pretty much all we got. Familiars, you guys know familiars. We're looking at familiars right quick. My familiars, like I said, you guys will actually help me grow the heck out of my account properly. That's what I've been working on. As you can see right there. Most any and all that have some type of attack features or HP, I got all of that. So yeah, guys, I am looking to go ahead and get out of the game. I just feel like it's the overall thing. It is fun. I mean, I haven't found a game better than this. I actually started playing Lost Mobile really with no understanding, no inkling, no, I mean, like really just zero understanding of what I was actually getting involved with. Uh, I was never a pay to play on other games in any heavy sense. You know, you may spend $5, $10, $20 tops on other games. You know, like other games that I would play. But I was not anticipating, and it was not in my uh, consciousness when I started playing Lost Mobile that this would be in-app purchases and what that actually meant. But as you guys know now, um, I have a very good grasp on what it means to be a pay-to-play player now. So those are the familiars there, guys. As you can see, all of the Pack 5s are pretty much maxed. Uh, those that have the Army talent, the ones that don't have Army talent, of course, that's to be continued by IGG. They will come out with some other familiars that will break the bank further. So, as I said, guys, I mean, I think at some point every current player, you don't see regular videos anymore from people like Alpha Tracks, you know, greats like that, Sparty YouTube. There was the one player that I mentioned in a few videos back, the one lady. You have players like, I mean, it's so many, man. You know, VNNCGZ or whatever his name was. Uh, it's just so. Eventually, everybody will cease playing Lost Mobile. It's just since the generation that's playing now. Uh, which there's not a lot of first generational players that are still playing Lost Mobile. There's not a lot of people who have been playing this game for 7 or 8 years that are currently still playing. And I'm just not talking about players that were the Titans or the Emperors or the maxed accounts or the mythic accounts or the gold back then. I mean, I'm talking about players in general, guys. I mean, whether they just was content makers, influencer YouTube videos, they, captured all the major rallies back then and, taught lessons on it. But, so many people, Worthy Prince, Alpha Trex, so many people have come and gone, guys. And I've already quit the game once. And I think I quit then because I focused on my business, and uh, I wasn't. I didn't really have a grasp of the game. I really didn't understand it as much anyway, and that's why I was at that point. When I did quit, I was at like 2.3 billion might, when there were not many players that were that big. Uh, well, I guess you could say it was many, but I didn't understand the game. I didn't. Not only did not understand the game, but I had no idea of what IGG and the development team was capable of. I didn't foresee all of the expenditures, or I didn't foresee and anticipate the cost to play this game, what it would actually cost. And now here I am when you're well over $50,000 and $60,000 into this game. Um, now I know. I have a personal knowledge. I have a my experience has taught me now. I know what to look forward to in this game. I know what to expect now. And IGG is this game is not dying. It's not going to die. They keep coming up with all sorts of ways to market this game, and it's going to always be pay to play, and it's always going to be that certain amount of people who have um, major abilities to invest in this game or things like that, or control the flow of the game or the direction of the game, that will always keep investing in this game. I mean, they IGG does a great job with their animations and with the overall look of the game, but my hero's still walking back. Same time. Well, there it is now, guys. That is a nice looking. Uh, let's do this right quick, guys. Just to look at the hero. I hope he wasn't thinking I was trying to attack him though. Was he online that much, guys? That he was he online that much that he actually thought I was trying to attack him? Could have been, but that was my point there. All right, so that's what I want to talk about, guys. I think it's just time for me. Like I said, I like the game. I really do enjoy the game. I enjoy the social aspect of the game. I enjoy the 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 honor and the prestige that comes with being a pay-to-play player in the game. But at the same time, that 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 praise, you guys don't see the negative part of investing so heavy in this game. I mean, just real talk. When you're rich, I guess it doesn't matter when you got millions. When you got hundreds of thousands in the bank. When you got that, it doesn't hurt to spend maybe 100 on this game, 100,000. But when you kind of like don't have that kind of money and you're still spending, tens of thousands on this game, then the effects of that can really be devastating, guys. It can really uh, cause the enrichment of a person's life to actually really dwindle or evaporate. So yeah, you can go from being uh, uh, you can go from being you know well off to in financial disarray playing this game, honestly. So that's why I'm kind of like I think it's a good time for me to start working on my exit in Lords Mobile. I just think it's a good time now, and I have really built this account up. As you guys know, you've watched the progress for months now, for a couple of years. I think I've really been seriously building for the last couple of years, guys. When you look at what I was prior to um, uh, this time, so it's been a ton of progress, is what I'm saying, guys. A ton of progress, uh, and so the account is really good, and I'm just kind of like wondering right now, what is it actually worth now? I mean, if I think I have a number in my head, having spent well over 50,000, I have a number in my head that I feel like would be enough compensation for me to part with the game. And if it doesn't sell, then of course I'll just keep building it up. I'll just keep investing in it because there's going to be things that come out that I'm going to want to get. That's just a part of being involved with this game. It's difficult. It's difficult. It's really difficult to constantly be a part of this game and have an active role in this game, or to play this game and have a personality that wants to be flashy or uh, admirable in the game. You're gonna invest in it. So you guys do know I did this diamond thing in here, right? You guys can't see that, can you? Can you see it? I did become a diamond member, guys. Accidentally. I think I showed that to you guys. But I still don't know if there's any benefits. Yeah. IGG is not good at all at giving back, guys. So that's one of the things that has led to my serious contemplation of stepping away from large mobile. It's just too costly, guys. All of this stuff is not free in here. This is real money, guys. This is real money. You got to pay for all of these things, and the sad part about it is you can pay for some of this stuff, and you don't get anywhere. So, like I said, the game is not dying. The game is not dying. It's very much alive, and what can we get here? What is this? What's your max HP? Gotta get 35 of them to grow it. You're gonna always have this stuff here. They're gonna keep doing events and collaborations and ways for people to Libera's challenge here. They're gonna continue doing things to help people keep growing their accounts. So, like I said, from what I know, and knowing me, like I said, I'm the type that if I got money, I'm gonna buy things in this game. So, I think that's probably the number one reason people leave this game is the cost. I think that's the number one reason, guys. Just because of cost, guys. And I think that's going. And other people leave who don't pay. They're free to play. So it's not just because of cost, but for most of the players in this game, it's going to be cost. That's what it's going to be. But for others, it's just going to be the time it takes out of your life to play this game. It takes a lot of time, financial investments, and livelihood, your life. You spend a lot of time in this game. So that's why it's like I don't know any other way to put it, guys. It's just an expensive game. It's time consuming, It's very time consuming, and especially for people who make YouTube channels and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna lay back and figure out avenues on how to properly exchange my account, for something that's, beneficial for me. I would like to have a certain amount. Like I said, I got a certain amount in my head that I would give the account up for. Keep in mind, it does have damn near 14. Of course, it could have had way more than 14 million gems. I could have had like 17 right now because I gave away about 3 million gems in the giveaway. I still have a couple of players to give some gems to that did not get their gems, but most people have gotten their gems already, uh, and then members in their guild as well. Okay, so yeah, so you guys can hit me up in game and give me some directions and point me in the right direction of how to the best way to um, exchange this account. What do you guys think this account is worth now that I've done so much work on it now? What do you think this account is worth now? Let's look at some of the resources that we got and things like that. We don't really have a lot of chests left. Some of these chests in here you can't do anything with, but I try to clear them out every now and then, and I let them just build up. Monster crate. There's a happy hour, some speed ups. Some more speed ups. Some more training speed ups. Some amber here. And some jewels, which I can always use. Got a lot of resources here, as you can see. A lot of resources there. Several billion there. And that's it, guys. Got some artifacts, stuff like that. So what do you guys think the account is worth now that I've done all the investing in? Combat, that's nothing in there, right? Nobody really uses that. Attack boost. All the boosts there. Nobody uses these army defensive boosts ever, right? I might start using them one day. Speed ups. I'm not doing too great on speed ups, guys. As you guys can see, I don't have a lot of speed ups. I used to have a ton of research speeds. Now I don't. Some mystic carpets here. Some training speeds are still left. I had a lot of those a while back. So I got quite a few of crafting or merging speeds. All right. Resources. Should have a thing that shows you all your resources and stuff like that. Got quite a few. There's 4 billion there. I don't have as much as I thought, though. As much as I thought. Unique things. Alrighty. $149 migration scrolls. Pretty nice count, guys. So there you have that. Okay, so there you have it. That's what I wanted to show you guys, and you guys hit me up and let me know what you guys think. And until I can, fortunately somehow, if I'm able to get rid of this account, then I will. If not, I'll just keep playing and I'll keep investing. You guys will see more of me, and who knows, I still may come back at some point, you know, on my little alt account. I have an alt account that's on like 30 million might. It's not anything. I might not be on there either, but I definitely will miss you guys, that's for sure. So I'm still gonna be doing videos until I get rid of this account. I just really want to go ahead and back away from it. I think I've invested a lot already, and I just don't want to really keep investing. It's not like I'm going to be one of these I'm not going to be one of these super. I'm ranked. Look at that person. That person is. Look at the guilds. It's a big guild, guys. That's what they doing nowadays. Chinese. Castle stars, all of that. Looking pretty good. He's looking good. Got some nice kills. Looking good. Crazy. They got most of the dang top spots. Let's see. Pretty big kill, guys. It's like a shell here. It's just a shell for fighting something. Or a monster bus. I don't know what it is. It's gotta be like a monster hunt or something because nobody has any kills. Okay. Got a lot of might though. So yeah. Other one. Or is these people that's migrated at the time of migration so they can migrate together or something? Alright guys, so that's what I wanted to show you. Alright, cool. So thanks for tuning in with me. I'll have another video out soon. Like I said, till I can get to the point where I can get rid of this account. Then until I get there, I'll keep making videos and talking with you guys and all of that. If you know the proper people I need to contact to talk about, negotiate with trading my account or giving it up, you guys hit me up and let me know. I definitely will appreciate it. You know, I'm never gonna be one to invest as heavy as some of these guys. Yeah, it's just a lot of it's a serious amount of investing, guys. And you know, it's more than just, you know, we see these mega guilds and these mega accounts. Like, you know, this account is really good. It's a Baron for you. But these accounts, you know, these guys are really invested in the game. You know, they really are invested in the game. It's more than just having an 8-piece Emperor or Champion account. And it's more to just having, you know, the Astrolites in a particular set or in a particular 8 pieces up to 15. Like, this type of investment here, I can actually say I will never reach that level, because if I were to keep playing Lost Mobile, by the time I got to look like this, they will have Astrolites. Up to 20 or 25. And they would probably, by the time I got to something like just these 8 pieces, they would have more artifacts and probably more familiars. So it's a game that constantly is updating, because players like this guy here, he needs a way to be able to find an edge, and to also he needs a way to keep entertaining himself as well. He doesn't want to play on that same account for, say, 2 or 3 years. They have the IGG has to come out with some meaningful updates, so that person also is included in the progression and the updating and growth of IGG, the game. So that's important. Crazy accounts, guys. And I would never be an emperor, right? Probably would never be a baron, you know? So these guys have invested on a level that is, you know, and they're doing it in real time. They're keeping up with IGG. And so definitely enriching IGG, and they're making IGG possible. They're making IGG capable of further charging outrageous prices on stuff, because there's going to be players that are going to get it because it gives them the edge that they need. You know, IGG is capable of setting prices and breaking out packs and products, or in purchase, app purchasing things that, you know, some people can be like, oh, I'm not doing it, and they can walk away from the game, where there's going to be still a lot of people that are going to do it. So I just think, you know, honestly, I just think, like I said, it's a great game. I love the heroes. I love the game, guys. I love the game. But it's just, you know, at what point are you like, you know, I want to save money, or I can't keep investing in the game? And as long as you're going to keep playing this game, you really are going to have to keep investing in it. Otherwise, your account gets to the point where it looks like, let me give you guys an example, if I can. Let's go like this. Let's see, players. You got some players like, let's look right here. We know it ain't that person. There are players that have not done any artifacts. There are some players who have done no decorations. There are some players who have done none of those things. There are some players that probably are not going to go mythic. There are players that's not going to have any castle skins or army skins or any of those things. Like, look at that player right there. That's a good example right here, guys. He does have some artifacts, though. He has 1 bless, he has 311 stars total, and he has 677 levels. But none of his gear has any astrolites in it. So there are players, and I guess he's still playing, right? I guess he's still playing, but those stats alone, just by army gear, that's not going to be a competitive type of stats. Now he doesn't have a lot of castle stars either, or castle skins, and he doesn't have a lot of astrolites or artifacts. So, you know, he could have a ton of heroes. He may have that. This could be an old account, you know. But the point I'm making is that account there, if I go here and put on this gear here, guys. Let's just do this here. Let's do this. Now, I don't particularly have that piece he had there, which is I think that's a cavalry piece. So I could put this on right here, guys. Put that on as a cavalry piece, because I think that piece was cavalry, right? If I'm correct. Here, no. That is a infantry cavalry piece. Okay, so I'll just put on this here infantry, because I don't. This is infantry in range. Let's just put this. Let's just leave that there on. How about that? And then he had this here and this here on. Let's look at these stats, guys. Let's look at them first without any boosts, without any fury boosts. 759, 5677, and an Army HP of 576, and Army attack of 278. And keep in mind, I do have my Ultra Boost on. We can do a scout and go and look further now and see where it's at. 8, 1,731, and 300 and 600. Now, as I was saying, that account that we looked at, when we look at it, don't particularly remember who it. I remember who it was, guys. Let me find him. Was he up top? There he is. This account. This is honestly, this is to be honest, guys. This account is ancient. This is not a good account, guys. But if you would have took this account, and I don't know how young or old this account is because he only has 300 million kills. But this could be a very old account, guys, and decided not to invest. And at this, it has 11 billion might, guys. So a ton of really good troops in there, and he does have some stats in there. So I would estimate that his stats would probably be like, oh man, I'd have to say 500 across the board with his hero, because he's missing. We know he's missing over 100 and up. Just from artifacts, which could take him to 600 if he had 100 worth of artifacts in there. But he doesn't have that because he doesn't really have a lot of artifacts. And he has some, but it's not a lot. And none of them are hardly blessed, So, but the point of the matter I'm making, guys, is that if I was to keep playing Lost Mobile, I would not let my account fall behind if I was playing it. That's what I would like to think. But could I possibly reach a point where I still was in possession of the account and just like this guy here, just let it build up and just leave it sitting, or just let it sit in gear and not, worry about it? I mean, honestly, is that something that, I would want to do? I'm just wondering, So that's why I'm saying, like, if I keep playing the game, there's just going to be things that are going to come out that, as a heavy pay to play player, I'm gonna be like, okay, here's $20. Okay, here's a $20 item. I'm gonna grab it. Here's IGG giving me a 30% coupon. I'm gonna take it for $100 and get $30 back, or 20% coupon. I'm gonna spend $50 and get $12 back on that. It's as my finances will allow, I'll keep investing in the game with very little chances ever of separating myself from the game. Giving it away is not an option. I don't want to just give the account away, right? Because I've invested so much in it. I would like to have some compensation and some partial refund, partial money back. Sorry, guys. I like to have some type of partial money back. It's stepping away from the game, and I have a number in my head of what I would like to have. And if that number is given or offered to me to get rid of my account, then that's what I am going to do, guys. Just for the sake of just getting rid of it, man. Just for the sake of getting rid of it. All right, so let's go back here, guys. So there you have it, man. And so, what do you guys think the account is worth monetarily now? How much do you think I can get off of this account? Um, and like I said, I may sell it. I may give it away for something. So we'll have to see. But I need something trustworthy. I need something guaranteed because I'm not gonna do a scam. There's not gonna be all these crazy payment methods. There's not gonna be a middleman. So I need some real information on how guys actually do it. I'll be looking up some stuff myself, and many players have done it already, and it's just my time, man. It's like I said, I love the game. I really do love the game. I love the Coliseum. I love the heroes. I love the appearance. I love the status and stature that I've attained in the game. But I don't love spending money on the game and maybe not having money to spend in real life on other things. This game can definitely hold you back. It can set you back and set you up for failure. So that's why it's time I want to get out of it. I've come a hell of a long ways, guys. If you guys have known, in just this year alone, honestly. And sometimes you just gotta be like, wait, that's enough. I've attained a very beautiful account, guys. I've reached this level. To me, it's kind of like, okay, I've been emperor. I've dominated everybody. Okay, what more can I do? It's not that extreme for me. It's not that, you know, much achievement on my part. But I just got to reach that point where I'm like, and I've reached that point where I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be one that's going to. I'm not going to be one that's going to be so heavily invested like some of these guys like this. This is not me, guys. I don't have those kind of funds. These guys like this is like maxed. This guy sparing no expenses. You don't have no kills. I don't understand that. Probably a new account. Somebody just, I don't know, could be an IGG account. I don't know, but it looks great. Really popping. I don't know why you don't have no kills. 17 billion might too. I don't get it. He's beautiful looking though. He's not a joke at all. Stats, win ratio 96%. Troops lost. Troops wounded, troops lost. Enemies destroyed might 2.2 billion. Doesn't play in events. Probably one of those players that spent so much damn money and he's like, I'm good. But if he can do that, he can do that. Some guys can do that, man. Some players can do that, man. They can spend that kind of money. They probably got some. What's they got in here? Nothing. There's some players that can do that and not miss the money. I'm not one of them, man. When I spend on this game, I do miss the money. I know that I don't have it any longer, and I got to find a way to make it back up. While at the same time, when I do spend on this game, now I have to live with the fact that there are certain things now that I cannot buy, and there are certain things that I can't do because the money was allocated and spent wastefully or negligently on something other than more meaningful real life things. So I like to look good in the game. I like a beautiful account, but not at the expense of living like a bum in real life. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying. I never seen a person. This is a fake gear or something. This person's got this Dragonite or whatever it's called in there, up to level 12 and 15. I think they got some strange gear here, but I mean it's workable. It's workable for sure. Especially if you can get that sword up to 15, it might have a punch. You know, it might have a punch in it. Like I said, I mean, I like the game, guys, but I'm ready to walk away and do something other than the time and money that this game costs. I love the people in the game. You socialize with a lot of great people, and people have taught me so much in this game. I'm indebted to you guys. I appreciate it greatly. And those guys who have taught me a ton of knowledge about the game and things like that, they understand clearly where I'm coming from, and they're probably some of the same people who wish that they could step away from the game, or they're probably also looking to step away as well. That's a nice account. Very nice. 11K hero at that too, guys. It's like crazy. Nice skin there. I want to get this skin here, guys. I really do. Get that fat. Anyway, that is a nice castle skin, guys. I want to get this one. Shake it, girl. Twerk it for him. It's silly. Anyway. Anyway, I like that castle skin there. But anyway, as you guys can tell. Anyway. Look at this gear here. No doubt he's a beast, so he's about to make another piece. Mythic. That may be the best castle skin yet, guys. Anyway, let's keep moving. Just looking at some of these players, guys. Oh, this is just so many hundreds and thousands of players, guys. I'm talking about thousands of players. IGG has done a hell of a job in getting, you know, people from every nationality and race and nation to participate in this game. It's amazing, man. So, and now I have an account that looks great, and I just don't see more to do, guys. It's really, to be honest, guys, it's really a burden. It's a discouragement because, for instance, if I was to go and work on another champion piece, here's the facts I gotta face. I gotta deal with IGG's drop rate. I gotta go in there and spend, say, $1,200, maybe $1,500 on champion chess, and that still may not get my champion. That still may not get my my new champion piece to mythic, because I still may have to spend, say, for instance, 500 more on Ember. So it's like, depending on the drop rate, because I went in there and I've made videos about that, guys, and I still haven't got my Amazon gift card, guys, and it's been several months now. I had 2 Amazon gift cards. I haven't got any one of them for $100. So it's like, what they know how to take money, but do you know how to give back the money? You know, give me what's mine. If that makes sense. Just thinking about that. All right, so like that new hero too. But so that's what I'm saying. If I were to, this is a boss account again. 668 billion mites. Now, for you guys who always talk about, oh, these guys with all these billion mites, why, man, you got over 200 players that are way bigger than me, man. You know, over 200 and some players, guys. And have nice looking accounts. We have saw some maxed accounts in here, guys, that are way bigger than me. If you can max out your account, if you can invest to look this good, then I'm sure you can spend money to migrate when you want to. You know, it's just simple as that. And like me, I could go in and use my things in the thing and get migration scrolls. I can use coins, all that type of stuff. I can use guild quests, and all that stuff. Don't know how many I got left, but I could do something like that. What do I got in here? How many I got? I got 2,000 of those. But those are the ones that give you the guild coins. So I could go in there and get so many more. I don't know how many guild coins that would give me further to spend. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'm ready to be done with the game. I hate seeing players leave. I really did. I really hate seeing players leave because some of them, you watch their channel or you play with them for years, or you see their fame and their status and their heights and their skills. It's like people like Dome or Oleg, or Pepsi Star and all these other magnificent players, Woody, the people who, Chris and all the other ones who won the championship 2024. Those players are going to leave the game eventually. And, yeah, it's just a fact, man. It's a fact. Nobody's going to be playing this game for another 10 years, man, or probably more likely 5 years. And players like myself who've been playing since 2000 and, 2016. I mean, I've been playing since 2016, and then I stopped for 2.5 years and came back and started playing again. So, now it's just time. It's time before I invest more money. I think it's time to just go ahead and be like, okay, it's time to just go ahead and pull on out, man. I mean, to achieve what I've achieved here, that takes a lot, guys. And because I've achieved this level here, I know I can go further. I never thought I'd be, a piece champion gear player. I never thought I'd have as much artifacts as I do, and the heroes that I now have, and the castle skins that I now have, and castle stars. I never thought of that, but I have it now because you guys have helped me get it, and you've taught me how to get it, and I have the means, somewhat, to invest in making it happen. But do I want to continue doing that? Do I want to just every year? Do I want to every year spend $30,000 to $50,000 on Lord's Mobile? That's what I gotta ask myself. I've already spent. We did a video, and I spent. You guys calculate, and I spent over 16,000 on the game. That was not. That was just through using the Diamond Store. That was just the Diamond Store. That was not including when I used just PayPal by itself. So there's another 10 or 20 there. I would say probably about 10 more, just without using the IGG Diamond Store where I use Google Play. So there's times I just use Google Play. I'll go in here and I'll just, go to the store and I'll buy something. I didn't mean to buy that, but I just bought it. But I'll buy something and I'll use Google Play, which, sometimes I don't. IGG may not have a diamond coupon, or they may not have, or may not even care, and I'll go ahead and and just purchase that way. And I've done it a lot before I start actually recognizing that the IGG Diamond Store gives way more money back than Google Play does. So they reached a point where I kind of like really don't really use Google Play to purchase in-game purchases. Probably only about 5% maybe now. Whereas before I used predominantly and mainly Google Play, especially when IGG didn't even have a Diamond Store coupon. So I would say probably about March is where I really got heavy. Well, probably April, March or April, is where I really got heavy into using the Diamond Store only to purchase with, predominantly. And then I still made purchases also through Google Play because those were rewards and some rebates or refunds as well, or money back. So that's what I'm saying, guys. I've spent so much, and it's like, do I want to keep spending? I mean, this is June, guys. The calculations that we did were for May. From January to May, that was already 16,000 just using the Diamond Store. That ain't including Google Play Store, which is another 10,000 or more. So, do I want to spend another? Do I want to spend another 15,000 or 20,000 for the rest of the year? I mean, that's what I got to ask myself in playing this game. Or do I want my account to become obsolete or lag behind or not relevant or not up to date with what is the new features? So, that's why I got to be like, okay, is that what I want? And then when I think of how much I spend, I got to be like, when I think of spending in the game, I got to be like, everything is a risk, everything is a lottery, everything is a gamble, everything is a drop rate. And it's like, that's really nothing tangible to hold on to. And that is very discouraging, guys. I mean, it's difficult to go in here, guys, and it's difficult to go in here, and I'm just give you an example right quick. How many halos am I gonna get? Watch this. I got 3 common halos. Let's open 65 more. I got 1 common halo. When you're making pieces and gear in this game, which is one of the most important things, when you're opening artifacts in this game, let's open some artifacts here. Do we have any? We don't have any artifacts. Okay, let's get some, right? Let's get some. Do we have any artifacts? Unobtained. Let's go to, where do we go? Let's go here. Do they have any right here? Any artifacts there? No. Let's go here. Let me see if they got some artifacts. They got some. Let's go right here. Let's find bestsellers. Let's just grab this right quick. There's another one. I would grab it, but I'm not going to grab it. I just want to show you something. Here we go. When you go in here to open artifacts, I only got 1,000. That's cool. It's all good. The point of the matter I'm making is this, guys. Here we go. What do I get? Everything is it's dissected and based on their probability that you'll get this or that and this. You get duplicates. I mean, stuff that you like. I don't need that. So it's like everything is a challenge, man. I got 1,000 I can't use. 34 days there and 13 days there. So everything is like a challenge, man. I mean, everything is like a challenge, guys. Everything is like a gamble. It's like when I start on my next champion piece, like I was tempted to go ahead and buy the champion pack they had out, spend about 300, and go ahead and take this piece here to gold. But then I'm like, I think about the drop rate. That's the thing that comes to my mind. It's like, oh, the drop rate. And I'm like, oh man, I gotta worry about the drop rate. Like I can go in there and buy those champion chests. I can go by there and buy those champion packs. They had a good one out, guys. I really like it. I mean, I'm not particularly working on champion gear, but I could have went and bought it, and I could have been like, okay, they was giving out 1,500 champion chests. And you can buy it 3 times, and then you can buy the $49.99, which 750, I think, champion chest. You could buy that one 3 times, so that was a total of 450 right there. And then you can buy the $19.99, so that was like 450, 455. It was about almost $600 for a total of uh, 45, about 7 to 8 thousand champion chests. Which you guys know that's okay. That's like $600. You're getting 7 to 8 thousand champion chests. That's not even enough, guys. That probably is. That's not even enough to take a piece to. That's not even enough to take a piece to gold, a champion piece to gold, because you're probably not going to get 8 or 10 gold crimson mains out of 7 or 8 thousand champion chests. So you got to do that. You'll have to purchase those same things about 3 or 4 times for a total of say 22 to 26,000 champion chests to kind of think that you got a likelihood, you got a high probability of getting a champion piece made, and that's not including a champion piece like this one, like these here, guys. It's not including these champion piece here because those take 14. So um, you need like 14,000 minimum. You need like 17,000 to make a gold, and another 17,000 to make that, and then you probably need to make purple. You'll probably need about 1 gold makes 4 purples, so you would need like 4 gold to make a purple champion chest here, champion piece here. That's 4, and then for the rest of them, you probably need 4 more. Let's just say 4 more, 3 more. So that's another 7. So you're looking at a total of 30, 28 plus 7 is 35. You need 35 champion pieces, which would champion. You need 35 gold crimson mains, and that's probably about anywhere between, that's about 40 and up champion chest, which that's gonna cost you a whole lot, guys. So that's the thing that I'm running into, and that's the obstacle I face when it's time to like make pieces and build your account. When you got all of this stuff that deals with lottery and gambling and drop rates and rarities, and you can't just buy something. They don't make it like that. Which if they did, more players would have maxed accounts. If IGG just made, okay, you want a gold veil, you want a gold champion veil or faith, valor or something. If you want this piece mythic, okay, it costs $2,000. Just go pay $2,000. Mythic, you have it right there. So that would be what, 16,000 for a 8 piece champion piece. More players would have it. More players would have it, guys, rather than having to spend, 6 times 24,000, or what would that be? 2,400 or 2,000 or plus more. And I'm saying 2,000 just as an example, guys. It don't have to be that high. IGG could be like, okay, give us $1,000, we'll give you a champion piece. A champion piece costs $1,000. Even if you got all the champion pieces, which is a total of what? Infantry would be 8. Cavalry would be 8. Like 4, you do that time force like 1,000 for each, 35,000 to make a full champion player. Isn't that reasonable, man? I mean, ain't that worth it? Why a person got to spend so much? So that's what I'm saying. You're faced with all of these these lottery things, and I don't even gamble, man. I've never been any kind of gambler for real. I don't play the lotto. I don't play lottery and tickets and stuff like that. Uh, I think I probably have done it. If I had to say, I've done it once or twice, maybe in my life. But I don't gamble like that. There are other ways I take risks and gamble at. Yeah, I might gamble on some other thing, but and of course I've gambled in this game. But the point I'm making is that um, uh, the point I'm making is that it just costs so much, man. It costs so much, man. So like this piece here. This gold piece here, if I break it down, divide it, I got 5. It gives me 4. I still need 3 more to make this purple. And then I need 8 more to make it gold. That can be done with about, that's 9 more golds. So if I had 11,000, somewhere between about 10 to 11 or 12,000, maybe 13,000 champion chests, I can get this to gold. And then I'd have to do it again. And how much is those 13,000 champion chests going to cost me? Every bit of $1,000 or 1,200, something like that. So I'd have to do that twice, you know. So or whatever, Yeah, I got to do it for mythic, So it's like, that's what I'm saying. You're faced with, because the probability, the chances of getting crimson main gold drops is very difficult. And let's not get into other things like this piece here. Where you at, hiding? Not this one. This guy right here. This guy's drop rate is extremely sick, guys. This guy has a horrible drop rate. I'm talking about, you'll just get screwed here to get this piece, the Book of the Dead. It's crazy, guys. Right here. The drop rate for this thing is ridiculous, man. And then you need 18, guys. It's just crazy, man. You need 18 of these. This is hard to get. Not to mention, this piece right here is hard to get. And you only need 9. This is hard to get to mythic. And for free to play pieces like where is it at? I'm thinking of. This is a hard piece to get the mythic. It's not the worst, but the other one, I think it's Bumblebee, can be difficult to get. So it's like everything is based off probability. And I know I've talked a lot, guys. I like listening to these videos and just hearing myself. I like doing that. So, I like doing that, guys. Unlocks leaders, 3rd accessory slot. Yeah. Bonus. 25. So that's why I say, yeah, guys. Some travel speed. I do that all the time. That sucks. It just makes no sense. Why do I do that? Why? So this one is 3% cavalry attack. It has the potential to get 5% cavalry attack. HP. Not attack. Cavalry HP. Get over there. Shut up. So that's why I'm just like, yeah, I don't wanna I've reached my point, guys. I've reached my goal in the game. I want it to look good. I wanted to get it up. I got full champion. That was not nice. That was not my intention. But then, as you said, initially all I had was the lamp, the boots. I think I had, my next piece was that Valor. I think I had that. And then I had, the next piece I made was the hymn and then a sword. I think I made the sword first, then the him. Then I went on ahead and did the breastplate thing, and then I went for the valor and the blessing. So that's a long trip, guys. That's a long trip, and it probably took me to get all those. It probably took me only 4 months, I think, maybe. That's fast. That's a lot of money. And do I want to start now, like going to like, okay, that's about just about 8 piece. Do I want to go now to a full infantry, cavalry, or infantry range, or a cavalry range, or a range, or infantry, or cavalry champion? Because that's the next step to go, right? I don't want to go there. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So, the dilemma, the solution to my dilemma is just, it's just time to go, man. It's time to go, man. It's a great account, man. It looks great. It's not the strongest in the world, but it has hella potential. It's got everything you need in it. It's got everything. You know, you got everything you need, man. What more can you ask here? It's relevant, So that's what I want to say. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. Do hit me up, guys, if you're thank you, man. I just thank you. And like I said, I'll be back. I'll keep making videos. I'll keep playing until I'm able to get whatever I feel is worth the account. And I'm not trying to be ridiculously. So thanks, guys. I'm out.